Hi there, folks. I'm Dr. Jansen. If you're watching this video, then your student probably has me for mathematics this year. And I just wanted to say hello and welcome to a new school year. I'm really excited. I think the kids are eager to work hard this year, and they've been showing that so far. The next section of this video, I'm just going to take you through some of the course materials and how to navigate things from your end. As you look over their shoulder and just to try to help them make sure they're in the right places, doing the right things, so you can kind of get a feel for what they're doing in the classroom. You're staying in the loop and can support them as best you can. So thank you for everything you're going to do this year, and I just hope the students have a great time learning math. Thanks. So for this course, we're going to be using a Google site to navigate through everything. The link to this site is provided for you in the same place that you're watching this video. This link is also provided to the students on Google Classroom. And Google Classroom, again, because I have so many materials, it's hard to navigate through on Google Classroom. So we're going to use this Google site as our way of organizing things. They should always just jump to this. As they look through here, we've got our units that we're going to cover listed here. If they click on that, they'll see the individual lesson folders that we have. And each of those lesson folders is going to always contain three things. It's going to contain a video of the lesson we did that day. So if they're ever absent or need to go re-watch something from the lesson to make sure they understand it, that's always there. The next thing is this guy, this lesson check. That will take them to a website called Edulastic. This is essentially our daily homework for the day, these lesson checks. They can try it for homework that night. We go over some of the questions the next day, and then they can finish submitting or resubmit it in order to bring that grade up and give it another try. So if you see some of those grades in there as a little bit lower and then all of a sudden they change, that's why. There's this kind of ebb and flow between when they do it the first time and get the grade and then when they complete it the second time and get the better grade. So we always go over those. And then there's always extra practice problems down here. These are optional. Students can go in here if they need a little extra help, and there's always an answer key provided. So that's the general like day-to-day thing that we're typically using here. The other thing that you'll see in here is the calendar off to the side. There's a bigger version of the calendar up here, but any day that we're on, if they click on that calendar, there's always a link that brings them directly to the site page that they need in order to do the work for the day. Okay, so that link is always there. There's two ways to navigate. They can navigate through the individual folders or navigate using the calendar. And that should really help them stay organized and stay on top of what they're meant to be doing that day. If you're ever unsure, even you as a parent can go to this Google site. You can check the calendar and see exactly which page they're supposed to be on. Again, the larger version of the calendar is here, so you can kind of look ahead and see what's coming up. And each of those has that link provided. Okay. The last thing that's on here that'll be helpful to you is the syllabus. The kids have all looked through this. I've talked to them about it. But this is essentially what we're going to cover this year. The big thing is like the grading policy. Understand that it's a weighted grade book, which means tests and quizzes are the majority of what's going to comprise their grade by the end of the year. So it's really important for them to, yes, do the homework and get those assignments done, but it's not about the grades on those assignments. It's about working and struggling through them so they can learn the material and do well on those tests and quizzes, which is the majority of their grade. Okay. We'll take a midterm this year as well, and then they'll have instead of a final, they'll be taking the Keystone exam at the end of this course. So you can read through that at your leisure. Go into the Google site yourself. I'm not going to bore you reading through that for you, but those are the big details. So one of the big things, just make sure that if they're struggling, they come and get help from me right away, and don't let things snowball. With math, everything builds on itself. So what we use today, it will be used tomorrow, will be used the next day, will be used throughout the year to build bigger and bigger concepts. So there's the Google site. If you ever have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. I'm usually quick to respond to those kind of things. And yeah, so good luck helping out from your end this year, and I look forward to it. I think it'll be a good experience.